Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Baxter. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Moving out of the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Been tough to find the end zone here in the first half, but the ball's in plus territory. 1st and 10, under a minute to go. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
To the air on first down. Got it. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Here comes the option. He's not going to get in. The 2-point conversion attempt is no good, and the lead remains at 6. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these two dudes on the field. They're two of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The sure hands, it's Moore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Getting some heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Still running at the 40. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the third period, and will carry that one into the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground, he's got it again. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the run, it's Morris. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the fourth quarter. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. He's going to take off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much, but fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy lot for them.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That's pretty to me.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm